Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. To see what is right and not do it is the want of courage. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. Silence is a source of great strength. Give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. Our greatest natural resource is the minds of our children. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon and star. The green reed which bends in the wind is stronger than the mighty oak which breaks in a storm. I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. He who asks a question is a fool for 5 minutes. He who does not ask a question remains a fool forever. To know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. The cautious seldom err. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. The way out is through the door. Why is it that no one will use this method? To love a thing means wanting it to live. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. Learning without thought is labor loss. Thought without learning is perilous. The superior man thinks always of virtue. The common man thinks of comfort. To be able under all circumstances to practice 5 things constitutes perfect virtue. These 5 things are gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. The superior man does not, even for the space of a single meal, act contrary to virtue. To be able to practice 5 things everywhere under heaven constitutes perfect virtue: gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. The superior man is firm in the right way, and does not follow along with those who are not. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. When you know a thing, to hold that you know it, and when you do not know a thing, to allow that you do not know it, this is knowledge. To be wronged is nothing, unless you continue to remember it. The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. Thank you for watching, and may the rest of your day be filled with positivity and joy.